What is happening, y'all? Welcome on back. So, picking up where we left off from this battle flag after we killed the demonic soldier, we're going to jump on up. Obviously, these enemies have respawned. You don't need to worry about them, though. Instead, we're going to run back on out here to essentially where the second part of this level really begins. We're going to run over, kill these guys real fast. Oh, no. Zhao Yun, help. That's more like it. Alright, with them dead, we're gonna run on in here. Kill this guy, and we'll get our first upgrade match. So over here we have a dragon vein crystal, and these are going to enhance our dragon cure pot. It's gonna give us more of them. Most of the time you're going to find one of these in every main mission of the game. There's a couple of them also in side missions. Of course, we're going to be covering all those locations. But anytime you find one of those, go ahead and just use it. And we're going to go this way. Open up this little chest. Some leather. And we'll hop up, and you can see this is where we would have popped out. Now, over there we have a higher level enemy that's around level 20. Instead of going to him, we're going to work our way up and around the map for the time being. There's a couple little stray loots. We're going to grab those a little bit later. For now, just stay up here. We want to run over here to get the golden cicada shell. And these are like little hidden items that also you're going to find primarily in main missions. These are related to a NPC at the hub, where if you collect all of them, you're going to get a trophy. So go ahead and kill that enemy. We'll run on down, grab that piece of leather that was waiting for us. Then we're going to climb back up again. Now there is an archer that's over here. And he shouldn't see you from where we're at, so go ahead and snipe him. You don't have to. You could just run on over and smack him. And then from here there's two enemies. So I like to get the 16. Now with enemies like this that are right below us, what I'd recommend doing is basically hopping, and then you're going straight down like that. You can see how we were able to basically land on top of it. So go ahead and raise that marking flag. And we're gonna climb up here. As a tip here, you can obviously always double jump, but if you just jump, it should mantle you up automatically. So you shouldn't need to worry about double jumping every time. From here, we're gonna have some enemies right below us. So hop on down and kill them. If you're doing really well, obviously your morale should be looking pretty good right around now. We're up to 17. Running around, and we're going to drop inside here. Couple more enemies.
Something valuable around here.
We'll grab this. And we'll grab this. And we'll grab that. Right over here, there's going to be an enemy waiting to wake up and try to get you. Oh no! I did not mean to use that. Oh well. Well, that's okay. Sooner or later, the Divine Beast was going to come out. The White Horse Servant Cavalry gear. I was actually going to recommend that if you were struggling with this enemy up ahead, that you, no, stop that. This is a decent opportunity to use your Divine Beast. Now, one thing that's really interesting here, you'll notice that in this instance, so for example, I'll hit this enemy. Zhao Yun will fight. And even though Zhao Yun is fighting, this guy will not aggro until I'm near him. So keep that in mind. You can use that to help you out quite a bit when it comes to fighting certain enemies. For this guy though, we're going to jump, plunge him, and then empower Zhao Yun, have him go on in and hit the enemy, start getting some damage on him. If you're playing Earth, I'm going to go ahead and do that new spell that we unlocked. Let's see just how much damage that did. Stun that guy down, made short work of him. Go ahead and raise this battle flag. And then before we are done with this zone, we gotta hop on over here. Up. Go for the 13 since he's the highest among them. And we'll bust that on open. And then as we drop on down, we will come up to the final marking flag for that level, giving us a fortitude rank of 20. So go ahead and spend any of your stuff to level up here. Up ahead is going to be the main boss. Now there are two real attacks we need to look out for. There's going to be a belly slam where the boar kind of gets up on his hind legs, takes like 1, 2, 3, and then he comes down with a big slam. Besides that, he's also going to charge you. Both of these are going to be the critical deflects you got to do. But for the most part, you can just kind of, you can fight this boss and just, you know, play very defensive. If you haven't used your Divine Beast, I would suggest popping it at probably around the 60-50% mark. This enemy is large enough that Divine Beast will take a massive chunk off his health with a little bit of good timing with when you use it. So we're gonna the first half of this fight, we're really just gonna focus on deflects here. So you can see he's charging in, and I like to deflect to the side. When I see him charging, I like to go left or right. You don't have to, I just find that to be a little bit easier. There's the critical charge, gonna follow up with a spirit attack. Dun, 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 dun. He's looking at Zhao Yun. I run up and drop the stones on him. And we'll get a critical. We're playing this actually very, very passively right now. Hit him with more earth. One little hit, and I can summon up more earth. Really trying to inflict that earth status on him. Let's go ahead and top our health off since he's kind of going into his phase 2. Let's see, he's trying to do a 1-2 charge now. But the same rules apply. We might as well hit him with a quick spirit attack here. Probably put him near death. Trying to be more passive here and let him get off his belly slam thing, but he's not doing it so far. Side deflect.
Until the enemy has fallen.
Yeah, let's just put him out of his misery. I think we gave him enough opportunities there. But yeah, so he'll climb up on his hind legs and he'll basically walk towards you. Like 1, 2, 3, and then try to slam down. Unfortunately, he didn't do it there, but you know, at that point it was, I don't know. I gave him a long time to do it, okay? So it's not my fault that the boss didn't want to do his move.
You saved me.
But here we meet Hong Jing, the newest companion that we have available, and the waifu for this game. So of course, one thing to keep in mind is anytime you finish a primary mission in this game, it's going to automatically push you into the next primary mission. So it's important to remember that travel tab in the battle set. It's something that I wasn't aware of for a while. I'd always overlooked it. And it's honestly kind of important because, you know, if you're just going by the game, you would think like, oh, we're on the next mission. I need to get started. But no, there's, you know, you can hop on over here. Side missions are generally unlocked. So for example, we now have the Yellow Heaven Burns, which is what we're going to be jumping straight into. And in general, I'm going to try and keep these main missions to 2-episode groupings. We'll have an episode that focuses on the majority of the level, and then an episode that focuses on the main boss of that level, along with any associated side missions that are unlocked. I think that's just better from a progression standpoint than going through, for example, the current act that we're in. If I pull this up and I go to the travel menu, you can see we're in part 2. There are going to be 3 main battlefields and then 3 sub-battlefields. So I consider this a lot. I was thinking about doing like 1 episode, 2 episode, and then a 3rd episode, and then a 4th that would be sub. But this is recommended level 10. This is going to be recommended 11. We're already going to out-level the content anyway, but because of that, I think we're going to be better off fitting sub-battlefields along with when they are unlocked, just to give you the biggest advantage possible. But anyway, so looking at this map, this is the map we just went through. Obviously, it's nighttime. Things are a little bit different. Slightly different enemy placement. For the most part, you're going to be fighting humans here. Which actually, this is a... go over here, see who we are allowed to summon from. Also gives me an opportunity to put more Earth Virtue in. So with the new mission unlocked, we gain access to Zhangfei, Wan Yu, and Zhao Yun. If you're going to stick with Earth, I would recommend either Wan Yu's or Zhao Yun's set. Both of these are very solid Earth sets, so we're going to go ahead and summon both of them up for the time being. In the long term, we're more than likely going to be going to a Wood-Water-Earth hybrid, and that would use Liu Bei's set, which I think is a very beginner-friendly set. But if you decide you don't want to go that route and stick with Earth, either of their sets are going to be good. His set, of course, will give you a glaive, where his set will give you a spear. And a nice thing to know is those sets, those weapons will have their unique ability. So that spin to win kind of spear spiral thing he does, or if we call Wan Yu here, and he does his, well, he got smacked there, but when he jumped up in the air, that ability is going to be the loop for his weapon. Each of the companions are going to have their own unique ability that you can have them, or their weapon will have a unique ability that's built into it. So right in here, we got a couple enemies that are kind of waiting for us. We're going to have them take those guys on while we go take care of the archer. Where are you running?
Without hesitation, my blade is always at your service.
So we'll heal up since we add an extra one. But run on in here. We'll get marking flag. We're gonna go up here. Climb up on the rooftop. Get another marking flag. And we're gonna drop once, and there should be leather. Okay, pick that up. More leather. Come across.
Without hesitation, my blade is always at your service.
Over here, get another marking flag while they're busy fighting. And what's nice is I'm getting like the genuine key and whatnot. So if they're going around killing people and whatnot, in the long run, it's not like this is hurting or taking away from anything. Ooh, that sucks. Good trade there. I took him out, but I died in the process. Well, I didn't die, but okay, yeah, attack in the process. I didn't get the yellow turban garb. Let's see. Chest down below and above is marking 3. Okay, that chest. Marking 4 on top of the next roof, chest inside building, and marking 5 below roof. Okay, so we have our others right up ahead. If you're wondering what I'm reading from, I'd suggest checking out the live stream tab. You'll be able to see the process that I go through and actually take the notes and prep for these walkthroughs. So I make my own set of notes, and I use those to create these videos. And then afterwards, the notes are filed away into a vault. Not really, they just sit on my computer in the documents folder. But. So anyway, over here, let's kill this enemy. Really like that spirit attack. Great wooden hammer. Very nice. We're going to go around. And we're going to get spirit flag number 4. That enemy. Not killing them just yet. Jump up. Jump up. That. After that, let's see here. So we have the monkey path to find a tiger with marking 6. Just the dragon essence. Yes, so we are down to 2. Okay. That, got that. Let's kill this enemy.
My blade is always at your service.
Big hits there. I'm gonna go ahead and get this battle flag. Now, instead of going that way, that's going to be where the boss is at. There's another enemy that we want to kill over here, along with the 6th marking flag that we need. You can see going through this, we're getting a lot of extra steel and leather as well, which is going to be really nice. So we have the tiger right here. He is sleeping, but we're going to try and sneak past. Nope, no sneaking past. That's okay. So, since he's 20 and we're not, what we're going to do is empower both of our companions here to have them really do a lot of the heavy lifting. You can see they've already taken out a big chunk of his health bar. There we go. Big hit, and that will take him on out. Get some loot. And get that dragon vein essence. We'll go ahead and use this marking flag. And we're going to head on up and around. Now, if you want, you can certainly level up here. There's no real concern about the respawns. We're going to be kind of heading into the next zone anyway. So go ahead and spend that. This, and then we're going to run straight past these wolves, hop up to kill the archer. And we're going to go this way. And it's very similar to when we killed the elites. Those are going to be the main enemies down there. Before we go after them, however, we're going to clear out some stuff here. Over here, we should have access to a bow that's usually purple tier. Yes, indeed. So make sure you go ahead and put that on. It's a solid bow that's going to have more fixes on it. And then wait for the ambush man. I really love the wind up on that. It's very, very satisfying. You can see our bond with Zhao Yun that has gone up to rank 3, so get more powerful. And all we got to do is take out Bosai right there. But there's the 17 and the 18 we have to contend with as well. So what we are going to do is run, jump, take out one, and then we're going to power our friends.
At your service.
Oh, why not? It's just wholly excessive, but you know, not like not like early matters. Let's just go ahead and put him in a corner, and we're gonna beat him like he owes us some money. And that's a glorious victory.
As the commander of the Imperial force, I acknowledge the worthiness of your deeds. The Remnant's offensive now seems to have ground to a halt.
So from there, we're going to return on back to our main battlefield, and that is going to put us on track for the next main mission, which will be the Valley of the Crying Wraiths. So this mission, first we're going to go ahead and level up, of course. And we got some wizardry spells. Let's go over that real fast. So if we are continuing along, looking at what we have available, Inner Breath I really like. Being able to... What's nice about this is whereas a lot of buffs we're only going to use under very specific circumstances, like Absorb Vitality. Normally, if you're attacking, you're not going to see a ton of health gain from this, but one of the best ways to use it is when you wind an enemy, you can then use Absorb Vitality before you go for the critical blow, and that critical blow is going to heal you for a significant amount of your health, which is why I like having this on as a utility skill. But if we're not using that a ton, Inner Breath is a great alternative. It has a 0 morale requirement, so we can basically just start popping this as soon as the mission starts. And this is just one that we would keep up as we fight, and any actions that would raise our Divine Beast are just going to fill it up even more. So very solid buff all around. Over on the flame side of things, to be honest, I wasn't a big fan of most of this side of the flame tree. I did like Scorch Stream a little bit, but for the most part I felt the other side was better. But I don't really like Overpower Burst, so we are going to continue up that way. As for Earth, as we already mentioned, Deathly Bog is next on track for us. And then on Metal from here, we will start picking up some of the curses. The Water, Frozen Spear Trap is a very solid go-to spell. And then we are going to actually... You know what? I'm not using Poison Bubbles at all. Let's put on... We'll put on Inner Breath, and we'll keep on Absorb Vitality. And then obviously, I don't have the requirements to use that, so we're going to see if we can get them very quickly here. No, we are not. I have enough for 1100. How close am I to a level? Well, that's fine. My next level, I'll just put a point into wood, and then that will allow me to begin using Inner Breath. But either way, we are going to wrap things up here. We will be starting with a new main mission in the next episode, and I will see you all then.